Dear Lord, I need you now. Please, send help.
An unnecessary question, perhaps, but is everything all right?
No, I'm not all right. There are demons in the mill. This is all Haskell's fault. May his wretched soul rest in peace. His leniency brought the devil on us. Now witches will walk the land. But why are you still standing there gawking like a goose? Aren't you a banisher? I told you there are demons.
Aye. Tell me all about these demons and this mill.
There is a mill. It is my mill, in which I mill flour to bake my bread. In the mill, there are demons sent by the evil one.
Oh, all right. No need to be an arse about it. I'll look into it.
The mill lies past the barren fields and across the bridge. Whatever you can do to help, I would be grateful.
Will you be all right out here?
Will any of us be all right now our governor's gone? Lucy Barrow is dead, and demons walk. God has forsaken us.
I'll take that as a maybe. I'm sorry to learn the alewife has died.
Oh, don't be.
What happened to her?
Danced too close to the devil is what she did. I do not know what happened to her, but her death is not my doing, though it was I who found the body. I shall not miss her.
You will when the ale runs out. You really don't seem to hold her in your heart.
The baker and the alewife both need barley. We made a bargain, spit in hand and shaken on, to share the crop. But she broke the deal, went her own way, cut me out. No, I did not like her.
I should go.
As must I, to the hamlet, I think. God walk with you, Banisher.
Demons and a dead alewife. Haunting case.
Haunting case.
Can I join in too?
She likes us much. Peter!
Watch out! Spectre possession.
Some demons. Here I was expecting an audience with Legion.
Someday, maybe.
No bread. Cottle never mentioned that. Quite the botanist. What does a baker need with all these plants?
Remember the olive bread with rosemary and sage?
I miss Rome. I miss bread. This looks like it was ripped from a herbarium. Phytolaica decandra.
Pokeweed. It's poisonous. I doubt he used it. I hope I'm right.
Odd times for Cottle the baker. Seems Cottle was looking for a substitute for barley.
And failing. Looks like Cottle hasn't been able to do his work for quite some time.
Sack race?
We should go back to the Harrows and talk to him.
Mr. Cottle, are you here? Something's Anyone home? Right, well, what happened here? A key hidden behind a spectral web. Why? Oh, it's a miserable life without bread. Despite the barley shortage, Lucy Barrow was brewing ale. Drove Perry mad. Sent him snooping after her.
Why would she not tell him? Food is as important as drink.
Do not touch that, you filthy thief!
Takes dedication to sleep where you work. That or poverty.
My mother treated a baker once. He had the worst cough I'd ever heard. Turns out inhaling flour all day isn't good for your lungs.
Aye, and neither's poverty. Aspen must be the woman Cottle spoke of. The one who trained him.
Perhaps he's lonely here, away from his people.
You! Who are you? What are you doing here? Wait. The Banisher McWraith? Haunted by a ghost? You must be joking.
Mistress Barrow, glad to see you, circumstances notwithstanding. This is my partner, Antea Duarte.
Yes, pleasure to meet you, but never mind that. Perry Cottle stole the key to my alehouse. You have it. I want it back.
Why would Perry Cottle have the key to your alehouse?
He wishes to steal my business, so I hid it from him. There's nothing quite like watching a grown man soil his britches over losing a bloody key. Serves him right. The barley failed. No barley means no flour. No flour means no bread. It drove him mad. It made him mean. I don't easily scare, but he scared me. And I was right. In the end, he poisoned me.
We should go.
Can't get a moment.
An odd
I'm a woman, and the bay how?
What's your relation to Perry Cottle?
We traded. Pleasantries, foodstuffs. He baked a fine loaf. Mostly we shared the barley crop. I worked with him, now I hate him. When I offered him a fair deal, he threatened me.
He omitted to mention this.
Allow me a moment in which to come to terms with the news that the liar, Perry Cottle, failed to tell the truth.
You know how to brew ale without barley. We know this because Perry Cottle spied you doing it.
For a great baker, he makes a piss-weak spy.
Why not just tell him what the substitute was? You'd have your ale and he'd have his bread.
My hard work rightly deserves payment. My demands were reasonable. I even offered to defer the bill. Everything I have, I earned with the sweat of my brow and the brains in my head, and neither man nor God shall take it from me. Perry Cottle thinks innovation, the fruit of my labor, comes from God, to be shared by all, but especially by Perry Cottle. I am a woman of enterprise, and no one drinks for free. No payment, no deal.
Tell me about the poisoning.
To start, let me tell you about the baker Perry Cottle, who is as mean as he is stupid. Mean, for he would not pay me for my work. Stupid, for he poisoned me before he could get his grubby hands on it.
Are you sure he poisoned you?
We had words. He threatened me. He carried out the threat. It seems cut and dried to me. You don't believe me? See for yourself. You have the key. Go to the alehouse where I died.
Where is it?
Go north, across the bridge, past the fallow fields. But do be careful. I hear it's haunted by the ghost of the poor dead alewife.
We should go.
You should. Work to be done. Chop on.
Looks like Perry Cottle left some details out of his story. Let's go to the alehouse.
Lucy's alehouse, I believe.
A playground for the devil, according to some. I might help you out.
Folk need bread. What do you use in place of the barley? Lucy, Mistress Barrow, please, I beseech you, tell me.
No.
Folk must have bread before they have ale.
I offered you a fair deal. You're the one who turned it down.
Then you leave me no choice. I'll have the secret. I'll not let them starve when there's bread to be had.
You missed your chance. Now go away.
Not the first time we've heard of this deal.
Doesn't change the fact that Perry was furious at Lucy's refusal.
Enough to kill. Seems unlikely.
Keep looking. That's quite the sale. Good thing she had her husband's support. Unmarried alewives don't usually have it so easy. A book of poisonous plants, with a page torn out.
Let me guess. The Phytolacticandra page is missing.
Well thumbed books. Lucy Barrow's an educated herbalist.
She died of poisoning. Ironic.
We should search the mill. Lucy Barrow was quite the force of nature.
As a widowed alewife amongst witch-hunting Puritans, she'd have to be.
Exactly. This door is locked.
That works. Let's go.
Quite the operation Mistress Barrow is running. Ah, the governor in his genius given the title alewife to the alewife.
She must have loved that.
This place reminds me of Mother Louse's over on Cheapside. And how the old alewives do.
I'm sure she'd be glad to see you back on your feet.
She was a good friend when I needed one. Surprised Perry Cottle found no substitute for Barley.
Some men can't think beyond what they already know. But this, I think, is about wounded pride.
Oh, look at that. It's the drunkard's jackpot.
Don't get excited.
Once upon a time, finding this lot would have made my day. Yes, and those orders won't be fulfilled.
Unless Perry takes over the brewing.
Wouldn't be the first time an alewife lost her business to a man. Quite the collection. Well labelled too.
Lucy Barrows is better organized than my mother.
This is the phyto... the portweed. What's it doing here? This is our ghost tie, and a memory hangs on it.
Haskell Fogach Small.
Harry Cottle? Is that you creeping once again? You can die first before I give you anything. Best run, Cottle. Have a stick and I'll not hesitate to use it!
She took the fight to Laka instead of the Hobbs.
A sad fate. And a stupid death.
Afraid to lose her individuality, she lost everything instead.
Without her secret ingredient, I still can't make bread.
Harry Cottle! What are you doing in my house, you horrible little man?
Dear Lord, what work of the evil one is this? Lucy Barrow. But you're dead. I saw your body in the alehouse. The dead return, and you are most surely a witch. Yes! Oh, this explains everything.
Oh, for the love of God, just stop your nonsense and explain what the hell you were doing in my alehouse.
I believe I'm the one who needs answers.
Oh, God! Oh, the world is ending, and the Lord must call us to him!
Go on then, Mr. Cottle. What were you doing in the alehouse when you found Lucy dead?
I'd not seen her in a moment. I was checking she was well.
You base strain-hardy oaf, you'll not have what's mine. You were checking to make sure I was dead.
I was doing no such thing.
But you were, Mr. Cottle. You spent weeks harassing Lucy here for her recipe. You harangued her so much that in a moment of stress, she made a mistake and accidentally poisoned herself. For that, you are responsible.
Time to set the top on the right bottle, Cottle, you dundering harasser. You dwindling failure, you sneaking thief.
I never meant to. I am none of those things. She had it coming. Devil worshipper, witch, selfish woman.
What were you doing with porkweed, Lucy, if you knew it was poisonous?
I am a herbalist and an alewife. I make things. I have all sorts of poisonous plants. I knew Perry was spying on me, so I led him to believe I was using common weeds in place of barley. I chose pokeweed because it helps women with their monthlies.
Twisted and ingenious. I think I like you.
Perry Cottle stole from me. He found out about the poisonous plant and killed me.
To work then. Let's do this, so it's done. Perry Cottle, you're haunted by the ghost of the alewife Lucy Barrow. You didn't kill her. That doesn't make you innocent.
I done nothing wrong.
You bullied her. And you spied on her. And threatened her. That seems wrong to me. You did those things, and she came back because of them. Because of you.
What else was I to do?
You could have left her alone.
It should not end like this. I should rise. I should rise.
Give them this day their daily bread.
They'll figure it out. or they'll starve. An enraged specter is lurking nearby. Why not summon it?
My voice commands you! Unveil!
Can't keep up.
Call on me. Spectre, going for a meat suit.
Brace yourself. That thing's angry.
Did we miss a few?
Ah, shut it. Away with you!
I'm right here, you know.
Begone. There is nothing for you here.
My name is Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McWraith. We are Banishers. We can help.
You haunt him.
I haunt him.
You should not be here.
You are bound to the world of the living. Why is that, do you think?
You should go.
So, who are you?
I'm Elizabeth. Now tend to your own business. Stay away from my sister. Stay away from Mary Claire. Leave us. Begone.
Make a run for it!
Elizabeth cares. Deeply.
I think so too. There's no manners here.
Perhaps something around this cove will tell us about this Mary Claire. Weird. She seems hostile, but also tries to guide us towards something.
Already able to control wisps. Her ghost grows strong fast.
Memories from the past linger nearby. Reunius vat aster himi.
You could have stayed home to write.
How's your leg? Still crippled. Besides, I needed air, and I like it here.
I know you like it here.
Elizabeth! Oh, are you all right?
Yes. Wait. No. My necklace is gone.
The real lady must be Mary Claire.
Mary Claire is hobbled. Her sister must have done the chores.
They seem very happy indeed. I sense the fragment of a ghost's voice.
Not a word, not a yearning, and yet the leaves of every tree whisper thy name away.
You used to write me poems.
If I remembered it, I'd not admit to it.
Oh, come on. It was not that bad. Ready and waiting.
Did you feel that?
It's close.
I feel an echo ringing, like a hum.
She is the leaf brightening upon the breeze.
How did it go? The light in your eyes.
The warmth in thy eyes.
You do remember.
Sense the ripple of a past conversation.
The dainty sparkle of Helios's lamp shining through the space of each quivering branch.
Fleeing island and an unwanted marriage. They risked much. It was a brave thing to do. It was so romantic. Go on, say it.
The warmth in thy eyes in the dark of the night. The sparkle in thy voice. In the depths of my heart.
I was right. It was terrible. And I still...
Echoing chorus across the sea, there's a storm when you sleep. Our joined souls usher in the unspoken.
Moira Tynan. Have we heard that name before?
We have now. And we found our tie.
There is nothing for you here.
Who is Moira Tynan?
No. Please, leave it alone. Leave it be.
Stains. I can uncover the traces. There's another trail. This way. The dead left a mark here. I can reveal the stains.
You better take the lead.
My thoughts exactly.
Love poems, fortified quick mist. She's a fiercely protective ghost.
That gives her power. We should take care.
You have no business. You trespass here. Leave us be.
I'm afraid we can't do that.
If a sliver of kindness yet remains in your hearts, please leave.
You care for your sister. It is clear you've no wish to harm her.
Do you?
No, of course not.
What happened? How did you die?
We are all mortal. I knew it, but strangely I thought myself exempt. A bad cut. Badness in the blood. I rotted from within. And that was that. Leave us be. Leave Mary Claire alone. Leave us.
She's strong and defensive. The sister, Mary Claire, should be nearby. Look for a house. Traces of a ghost's memory resonate here.
I see the apron you wore to the river. From across the meadow, the blossoms and leaves. I see its wings rise like sails in the harbour. From across the meadow, or so I believe.
Do you recognize the verse?
No, but I see spectral stains enveloping the building and blocking the door. How did the poem go again?
I don't think the poem referred to this.
Maybe something around here refers to what's in the verses.
I see all the milk you sifted this morning. From across the meadow, the blossoms and leaves. I see all its freckles braid onto your clogs. From across the meadow, or so I believe.
The words of a ghost may resonate here.
I see the curds that you plucked from the way. From across the meadow, the blossoms and leaves. I see the colander resting in the hay. From across the meadow, or so I believe. I see the cheese you stir for me and my sins. From across the meadow, the blossoms and leaves. Oh, please do gift me this mouthful of mercy, so the mournful morrow cleaves.
The thread is gone.
Picking up something spectral nearby. This letter says Elizabeth's sister Mary Clare got married. In Ireland.
But they're here in New Eden. Wait. Of course. This isn't Mary Clare.
Moira Tynan was betrothed to some fella. Moira fled with Elizabeth to avoid the marriage.
Mary Clare isn't Elizabeth's sister. It's a pretense to allow them to be together. We know Mary Clare is not who she claims to be. We know you're not sisters.
Enough. Leave her alone now. She doesn't deserve any trouble. Leave us be.
They were in love. Their love binds them together yet. I hear it happens.
Let's go a wee chat with them.
A ghost in love is a force to be reckoned with.
I believe you. Oh there! Moira! Elizabeth! I wish to help you. Will you talk to me?
Be off with you, Scotsman.
Moira, I only wish to talk.
You shouldn't be here.
Nor should you, Elizabeth.
You're haunted.
Antea Duarte, pleased to meet you.
You've been here this whole time.
We have more in common than you might think.
Our predicaments are similar. Each only wants to protect the other.
Then walk from this house, never to return. Leave us be.
We could do that, but Moira will die.
How dare you? What do you want?
How did two such free-spirited young women end up so far from home? How did you meet?
We were neighbors in Ireland.
Elizabeth, don't. The other settlers.
It's time. Someone must know of us. Someone must remember us.
Your love is precious. You want it to live. I understand.
I doubt you do.
I also loved a woman once. Javiera Sepulveda. Hell had no fury like her. Big-mouthed, loved to laugh. Loved me.
What happened?
Life happened. I had work to pursue, and so did she. She was happily married, last I heard.
I'll not go that way, you understand? There'll be no happy marriage to some man or other. To the world, we were sisters. Faithful, devoted, and inseparable. A man come courting Elizabeth was also courting me. Bad leg and all. None stayed. Now, I'm a crippled young woman alone. No family, no money, no position. Marriage to a man may be all I can hope for. But they shall not be happy.
People here, well, let's say they lack understanding. How did you keep up the charade? Where did you find the courage?
Spite. We know what they did to the schoolmistress. We know what they do to free women. We took our place amongst them and acted as if we were them. Harshness was the facade behind which we could live.
A false face to the world so we could wear the truth at home. Pretending to the outside world is one thing, but you can't pretend to yourself.
So you grew up together?
Our families had business. Maura's dad worked the sheep farms, mine traded wool.
I was 16 when my leg broke. Doctors said I'd not walk again, that the shock would likely kill me. I showed them. I went to the O'Haras to learn the wool trade. We grew together. We grew to love each other.
And when they pressed you to marry, you fled here.
I'd not belonged to another. It was Liz or no one. New England meant we could be whoever we wanted to be. And no one would know different.
You have loved each other. A love so great not even death could tear it from you. But Elizabeth, you must realize that you are feeding on Moira's life to continue your own flicker of existence.
And what of you? Does the same truth not hold? Are you not hurting him by staying?
We make do with scraps of essence. Banishers, remember?
Show me how. That's your choice and I want the same.
It's not that simple. Us being Banishers is the only reason why Antea can be fed.
And it has its limits. What do you think, Elizabeth? Do you wish the haunting to endure?
Am I really killing her?
It will seem like you aren't at first, but she will wither slowly and then all at once.
Her life is a gift. I don't wish to hurt her.
I can't do without her, not here, not anywhere.
There's a haunting here. We're ready to bring it to a close.
Elizabeth lingers in order to protect you, Moira. Her ghost is strong and only grows stronger. Soon she'll become untamable. Accede to her request. Ask for help.
Should we do it, Liz? Should I ask for help?
Yes, you're so strong. I see it and God sees it too. And your love for him will keep the yokels away. Moira, you were the fire in my heart. You tended me. I basked in your glow. My restful heart was your great gift to me.
Don't go.
This is our home, and always will be. As long as you carry me in your heart.
We won't let your woman face the world alone. We promise. Go in peace now, Elizabeth. Farewell.
She is gone.
Please. I need time.
I hope Moira finds peace.
I hope she can manage on her own.
I noticed you stopped writing to Javiera. After this, should I write and tell her of your passing?
Yes, do. Send her my love.